Hello. So for this week's generic criticism, I chose to do it on Thomas Rhett and his album Life Changes. I think that Thomas Rhett, he is one of my favorite country artists. But I also think that he is also pop because he definitely is pop. R&B kind of has that hip hop kind of sound to it. And I think that he challenges the type of medium that country is. I think that he brings a great kind of mixture into the two, where you can tell he's definitely country soul, but he also is a lot of pop and R&B. He definitely ties his emotions and his like life stories into his songs. There's a bunch of references that I say in my paper that he kind of ties it to the modern world. Like he's not like old country. Like he kind of gives song quotes of Blue Check Mark on an Instagram, Coldplay songs, the Mango Rita. Like he kind of like brings in this different type of sound to country music. The album Life Changes is constructed of 14 different songs, and he just kind of puts a special touch into it that gives an insight into his life, but also has a lot of different sounds in the. He's not just guitar. He's not just sound and technology based. That there's a great mixture of the two, and I really think it challenges the kind of differences in country. I definitely think that country and pop are colliding. I do not think that country music today is what it was even like 15, 20 years ago. I definitely think that with time, music is kind of just going through different emotions and stages, and this is definitely an example of how two separate different types of sound can be put into one. Also, that pop artists can sing country and vice versa with country artists singing pop. I love Thomas Rhett and what he does and his style. And I love the shift in music and that he kind of challenges it and kind of pushes the limits a little bit and to see, what he can do and how he can do it. I definitely think that before this would not have been accepted, or it kind of would have been looked like frowned upon. But he does a great job at sharing kind of life tips, like in the song 16 on his album. He's talking about how he's like wishing his life away, and that when you're 16, you want to be 18, and when you're 18, you want to be 21, and when you're 21, you just want to be married. Which I can definitely say is it's part of life. We do it all the time. We just want to be a little bit at a different stage. We don't really sit back and enjoy where we're at. And then he goes into Life Changes, his song, which is like a top hit. He's saying how one day he was in his dorm room doing the college thing, and then the next minute he woke up and his wife's there and they're adopting a baby. And oh, would you look at that? His wife is pregnant, so they bring home an 18-month-old while she's pregnant. So super crazy, super cool. You kind of get an insight into his life, and it's like a testament into who he is and how he just puts his love and affection of his wife and his family, and he like throws it into his songs. I definitely think that he's not the only person that does this. There's a couple other artists that are similar to him that challenge the country pop combination, like Old Dominion, Kane Brown, Sam Hunt. Sam Hunt is definitely. I was writing it in my paper and I was like, I should have done it on Sam Hunt. But I think that Thomas Rhett definitely connects more with his audience with his words and then the songs that he uses. But that Sam Hunt is like way more pop than he is country, but that he still has that like soul country to him in a way. Definitely excited to see where music goes from here. I think that it's being challenged continually in entertainment and how people are starting to create and do different things that aren't, in the normal, and that they're being challenged. And that's basically the summary of my paper. So I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah.